Lost me. Looks so cool, though. I'll add it to the cart. Maybe I'll stream it. Not tonight, but I will. So, no, I'm just in the cart. I want to go shop more. Continue shopping. Thank you, Google Fish. BPM is the shitty one. Okay. I know you've been messaging. That was the one message I caught from you. I just kept on seeing the nipple exorcist or whatever. Detroit Become Human. I rather fist my... Ooh, what is this game? Mord Hall. Is that VR? What is this? Too Rich. I know you know Scott the Waswell and Spawnway does too, but have you talked about what happened to his Twitter day? If so, is there anything you talked about doing to help save it? No, I haven't. I know he got hacked, but I haven't talked to him. I talked to him through Twitter, so guess what? I don't have any other contact to him. What is this game? It is like, this looks like so up my fucking alley, but is it good? You should play Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've tried it before. It is pretty good, but I'm hoping Sony puts out some classic SOCOM titles on Steam. That would be nice. Has anyone played Mordhau? It has very positive. All right, no music. I don't want to copyright. Son of a horse. So, multiplayer, medieval, first-person, online co-op. Mordhau is amazing. Create your mercenary and fight in brutal battles where you will experience fast-paced combat, castle sieges. All right, I'll add it to the cart. I'll add it to the cart. What do you think of Cyberhorse 2069? I am excited. I'm actually in a good mood right now. I'm mellow. He has an Instagram and a Facebook that's intact, though most of his fans feel he didn't really do much wrong to deserve his Twitter getting hacked. Well, why? What made his Twitter get hacked? Like, what was the impetus behind it? Was there something that he said? Like, dude, I've made, like, people who wish death on me because I didn't agree with what their favorite console is. You know what I mean? Like, people are fucking weird. Like, did he review an old game that, like, this weirdo jerked off to and he said it wasn't good? Like, that's all you need. I was about to drink from a can that's not open. Hey, sexy man. Been thinking about you all day. I missed you. Where is sexy intro thighs? He's actually shaving his thighs with a Vikings axe in his apartment right now, while he's dressed as a Viking. But his Viking outfit actually has like an assless kilt, so his ass cheeks are out, and the cat is nibbling on his ass hairs. True story. All we know is an idea who hacked them. The rest is speculation as to why, though. Oh, don't worry. It'll happen more. It'll happen more. It's just, dude, when you garner a following, it just kind of goes with the horsatory, man. It goes with the horsatory. What was I just doing here? What was I just doing? I was just doing something, and I forgot what I was doing. Holy crap. I'm a little late, huh? You're not cooking. It's a chicken warmer. See, all they're doing is taking the heat that's expelled from the chipsets in there, from like the Intel NUC compute unit and from the custom NVIDIA like micro GPU. They said you could upgrade it. It's because it's going to have a full PCIe slot. But All they're doing is taking the air from those and just keeping your chicken warm. Like, that's all. Wait, what game did you add to the car? I added Ultra Kill and Mordhaw. Maybe I'll look to add some other. That'll actually be entertaining. I almost spilled seltzer on my nipple. I almost spilled seltzer on my nipple. Let me see here. Who's sending me something? So I added Ultra Kill and Mordhaw. I may do one more. I'm actually going to set up where I could produce music in my living room, but you know how I'm going to do it? It's actually going to be interesting. I'm going to have a pair of Bluetooth speakers that are I got another pair of these. I forgot what the fuck they are. And because I have the wireless mouse and keyboard, that I have the Razer one, I can just sit there on my big screen and produce my tracks right there. Think about this. Fallout 76 was broken. Cyberpunk 2077 is broken. God forbid if a game comes out that ends with a 78, don't get it. That's a good point. It's like it's a pretty damn good point. It's a real damn good point. I'm actually feeling real good right now, man. I'm vibing right now. You're listening to WSPCD Radio, late night radio with Dad. RTX 2078. Well, they're past the 2000 series. It would be 3078 at this point. The 2000 series cards are from the past, man. Your music sucks, Rich, and you got no bars. Horses. You're listening to BBW with Dad. Yeah, I'm on Planet Horse right now. It's amazing when I talk like this that my viewership goes down. I guess my sexiness is too much for people. Way too much for people. Way too much. Imagine I spoke like this in every video. Let's get into it. The PS5 is going to have a removable GPU, according to some guy that I bet in a street somewhere. He had a piece of paper in his hand and handed it to me. It looked like he used it to wipe his ass, but there was a secret note that said the PS5 is going to be upgradable. Let's get into it. Skip-it-a-bop and dot-up explosion. I farted and I can't get up. Let's get into it. Skip-it-a-bop and dot-up explosion. Oh yeah, Jerry Rig kind of talks like this. Then there's that guy who always makes... He cooks a bunch of fucking steaks. And everything he says, he always goes like this. Every time he says a new sentence, it always goes up and down like this. I have to take a shit in the bathroom. I use toilet paper on my asshole. Which meat channel is that? It's like he always cooks steaks. He has like multiple meat channels. Not binging with Babish. Not Salt Bay. I forgot his fucking name. I think he's from like South America, I believe. Then everything he says, like he's trying really hard to... I like his channel. I actually watch this from time to time. Like he does some interesting beef videos. But everything he says always sounds like this. Then I put salt in the steak. I put a lot. Then I put pepper on it. A nice layer of pepper. Then I smack my own ass really hard. It was red after that for a few days. Like, imagine, like, if he talks like that when he's off camera, like he gets kinky with his wife. I want you to flick my nipples like a banjo. Dress up like a Viking with a strap on and pound my ass. Google food, I think you're right. Google food, yeah. It's raw. That's Gordon Ramsay. Fapping with Lawrence. I'm going to fart right in your face. It's, yeah, everything he says is always like this. It's like, dude, that's not how voiceovers work, bro. Like, I'm not saying I'm like the voiceover king. I'm not. But when you're reading a script, your inflections should reflect what's going on the screen. But he reads every line like that. He's like, I have a microphone with a pop filter. I have an exposed cup in my hand. I jerk off hard and it hurts. Like, it's like, what? Oh, man. I'm a nurse in Arizona. We have 59. I remember we have 59 patients, our ICU, and there are only 24 beds. In addition, there are 9 patients in the ER waiting for an ICU bed. Oh, fuck. You always come here with uplifting news, Morning Glory, but hey, you're just telling it how it is, man. That's just how it is. Breaking news, Louisiana elected official died of COVID. Congress. Holy shit. Whoa. LL Rich, you should one day stream Borderlands 2 or 3 with mods or Borderlands 2 with the community patch because it makes the guns better. Oh, does it really? I'm going to fart right in your face. I just feel like talking like that the rest of the night. It's so much fun. Oh, yeah, he was 41. Someone was saying that before, too. I took a shit and didn't flush. I drink seltzer out of a can. It really stings when I pee. Like, you know, it is what it is. But I like his channel, though. I'm not talking shit. Well, I guess I am kind of talking shit. But imagine I started every video, I sounded like Lion Maker. Hey, everybody. Any 15-year-olds that want to send me nudes? He tried to come back after that, too. Well, I guess someone could take what I just said out of context, but someone will just clip what I just said right there. But, like, did he really think that he could make a fucking comeback after Lion Maker, after, like, literally admitting and getting caught, like, with nudes of an underage girl? Give a shit. I have the whole stream here to say I was doing an imitation of Lion Maker. Let someone clip it. I have the stream as evidence. Like I always I can't believe he even tried. Like, dude, you're a pedo. Or at least you attempted to be a pedo. You admitted that you had the pictures, bro. It's over. Like, you, public eye doesn't work. You know, That's why I don't erase my streams too, because if I know if someone tries to take something I say out of context, I have the evidence. That's another reason why I don't erase my streams now. I just unlist them. And I have a public. If people want to go back and watch them like a radio show, I have the public Ors. I have the public playlist in the description. Report Dreamcast. Why, what a Dreamcast guy. Are you talking about Dreamcast guy? What did he supposedly do now? So, you know, like that is the reason why I keep all my, because I'm sure there's a billion other things that I've said that you could just cut, clip, and take out of context. Oh, Rich, you said this. What date was that? No, I didn't say that. I have it right here. Pyro Cynical chops his cucumber to furries on. Yeah, I watched his video discussing that was a weird situation. Like, weird, just weird. Weird horses. Oh, Mitch McConnell. Like, how did he get another term? I mean, that guy has been, how long has he been in politics, man? He was old back before I was born. Like, how did Rich meet Intro Guy? At a horse stable, actually. I met Intro Guy back when we were in grammar school, when I started 4th grade. That's actually when I met him. 500,000 graphics cards found in an abandoned container. I thought that was not true. I thought that was debunked. I heard that that was debunked. But he's been around, man. I remember there's been pictures of him when he was not young, fucking talking to Reagan. And how long has Reagan been gone? The early 80s he was president. He was president from 80 to 88. Yeah, Borderlands 2 is a lot better with the community patch. Like, for example, most of the pearlescent guns, or at least guns are at least usable with the community patch. Another gun type that got buffed was E-Tex. And I actually played quite a bit of Borderlands 2. That was the one I played the most of. McConnell just does. Yeah, he does. He aged like fucking milk. He at least didn't look like a complete turtle when he was younger. Like, what was I just saying? I had a brain fart. Like, yeah, he was old for a long time. Mitch is your fucking god. And he is another one. Like, what is with all these politicians being fucking most of them anyway, being super fucking wealthy? Like, how can a multimillionaire relate to be a representative for people that are working class? Like, what is Mitch McConnell? He's married. He's worth like 30 something million with his wife's assets. I'm saying assets anyway. That's his net worth. Like, let's put it this way. He has enough money in the bank that he ain't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be all right. Like, if he retires tomorrow, him and his turtleneck will just go off into the sunset and be just fine. Yeah, he doesn't want... The rich are in power to keep themselves rich and to keep us not rich. I do okay on this channel, but I ain't rich. I ain't rich by any means. My name is Rich. Oh, man. And I didn't realize that serfs were actually below Um, there was like the upper middle. There was like obviously the royalty. Then there was the upper middle class. Then there was peasants. Serfs were below peasants. Like, damn, that's some shit, man. Like serfs were, they were slaves. Like they didn't own, like a serf, you weren't owned, but you may as well have been owned. It's very strange how that was. A serf, S-E-R-F. It was like during the Middle Ages. They were below peasants. They were tied to the land. So yeah, we don't own you, but you can't leave this land. So you kind of fucking own me. Well, yeah, you're right. You're my fucking slave, and I'll kill you if you try to leave. But you're not a slave, technically. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Human beings. We always have to have classes, and people have to have more power than other people. Because if we can't acquire something, we don't want to deal with it. I mean, let's face it. Not to go down a horse hole, but I'm going to go down this rabbit hole. You think that these pharmaceutical companies rushed to make this vaccine to be here? I'm sure I'm not saying the people were bad behind it. They wanted to save lives, but it's about profits. First out to the, the first, if you get a vaccine out there for a worldwide pandemic, there's a lot of money to be made. Why don't you think that the SARS 2000, when SARS was around, I think in 2003, why don't you think if they were working on a vaccine, why didn't they finish it? There was no money there. Only a few thousand people got it. Only a few thousand people got it. The bright side is that, some of that research was used to help make the vaccine now. But it wasn't finished. And they also say that if they finished that vaccine, it may have been fairly effective. From last I read, it may have been fairly effective against this strain of COVID. But there was no money, man. So, hey, I mean, come on now. Who cares about saving lives? We just want to make sure it's a virus that's a worldwide pandemic so we could profit off of you. Do you know how much money Pfizer's going to make? Maybe people won't directly pay out of pocket, but you don't think they're going to be getting huge subsidies from the government? Come on now, man. Come on, let's keep it 100. So, we've always had classes. We've always had, and even though people get paid now, slavery is still change, man. People who work for corporations, you just become, we're all slaves in different ways. You hate your job. You know how many people I know hate their jobs, and literally the only, they may be able to retire, they may be able to or they want to leave to go to a different job, but they can't because they have a family and they need medical insurance. That technically, in a way, makes you a slave to your job. Don't you think corporations love that? We could we offer good health insurance. We could treat our employees like shit. They can't leave. So, tied to the land, tied to their jobs, serfs of the 21st. You got people, I consider it, I love when companies do this. It's slave labor, in my eyes, You want health insurance? We have to offer, I forgot the amount of hours. It's like 33 hours. Oh, we're going to just conveniently offer you, oh, look, 32 hours. Oh, we don't need to give you health insurance. Sorry. Project Cars 3 is out. Oh, it's getting mixed reviews. Ooh, that's a... Yeah, anyway, let's get off of talking about politics and viruses and horses. No Man's Sky. I rather play with my ass with sandpaper wrapped around my fist. Heard Subnautica is good. No Man's Horse. Fallout 4. Do I own Fallout 4? I think I do on PC. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, it's basically neo slavery. I really like Dirt 5 a lot. I want to play more of that. Slime Rancher I heard is quite fun, but I have Jedi Fallen Order. Terraria is not my kind of game. I have like 27 versions of Skyrim. Platformers. Let's see. I could go for a good platformer. Portal 2 is not a fucking platformer. I don't care what anybody says. Hat in Time. I heard something about this game. Why does it play the music? I don't want the music. Overwhelmingly positive, huh? What is this? Hat in Time. It looks too kiddie for me. I could deal with Mario Kitty, but I have Sackboy. I bought Sackboy for my son. My son Matthew is actually staying with me for like the entire week next week. I'll still be streaming. It's just going to be him. But I bought him Horseboy's Big Adventure. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I heard that's awful. I have Grizz for the Switch, and it's weird. I say Mario. I have family straight from Italy that said Mario. To me, it's Mario. Outer Wilds. What the fuck is Outer Wilds? Let's see. Let's do... Yeah, that's what I want. I want a puzzle game. Controller friendly. Ah. Jedi Fallen Horse. Yeah, The Hunter. How about no? Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's an RPG. I just couldn't. I tried that, I think. Show more. Don't Starve. I have a friend she's absolutely in love with that, but Beyond Two Souls. Heavy Rain. I almost feel like going back and playing Heavy Rain just because it's so ridiculous. That may be a good one to play baked. Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain. Yeah. I'm getting Heavy Rain. It's only $9. I'm getting Heavy Horse. We're going to call it Heavy Horse. It's not working. Why is it not letting me click? Oh. I played a good amount of Heavy Rain before. So, and it's one of those story games that it involves you enough that I usually hate when the games are straight up story. I like story in games, but it has to be balanced with the gameplay. If you don't balance with the gameplay, you fucking lose me. And if you lose me, my nipples do not explode with delight. But Heavy Rain has you doing just enough that I feel like engaged. So, yeah, I'm going to view the page. I don't need a demo. I already played the game, you motherfuckers. Really? They're letting you buy all three? See, this is how you get me. Gabe! I could buy all three of the Quantic Dream games, Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls, and Heavy Horse. All right, add them to the cart. Fine. Fine, Gabe. You're already worth billions. I'll make you worth more. Detroit Become Horse. Let me go pee. I gotta go pee real quick. I gotta pee. I have to pee. I'll be right back. And I got a surprise for that man who keep on asking for this surprise. Are you happy, boy? Are you happy? Are you happy? Have you played Forza Horizon 4, Rich? And I was wondering if I think I have it on my Series X. I haven't tried that one yet. All right. Let me go urinate, and I'll be right back. Dad is going to go urinate. Rated M for mature. Giddy up now, you're so luscious. Giddy up now, giddy up now, giddy up now, you're so luscious. Giddy up now, giddy up now. Skip did up and bid up. Skip did up and bid up. Don't make it go flit up and drit up, cause I'm gonna skid up and slit up. Boing did up, 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 boing did up. Don't forget to use your nails, boys. Who shit? I didn't shit. I didn't shit. I did not shit, man. I did not shit. Yeah, because the 3080 Ti just made it irrelevant. 3080 Ti is coming out in February. So rest in peace, us 3080 owners, huh? Ha! Rip. Rip. Turbo Express. No, it's going to be RIP. It kind of makes both the 3080 and 3090 stupid to buy. Because with a 10 gigabyte frame buffer, card's going to show its horse really quick. It's going to show its horse. And it's going to age quicker because, I mean, look, man, you could get games well beyond 8 gigabytes. If you if you max out the settings. Turbo, Express. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 3 hours that I've been streaming. Thank you so much for coming through. We have 4 new members this evening. For some reason, post-holiday, my stream viewership has been down a little bit, but that's probably because people are doing other shit or they're not at college or whatever the case may be. Like literally the day after Christmas, it was like, but still plenty of support. We're over 1,000 for quite a while, and I'm sure the numbers will pick back up. So I will see you tomorrow with some actual content. It's going to be that 720p PS5 video, by the way. And I will be back tomorrow night with another live stream. Have a great evening, and you be the best horse you can be.
Expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Expose myself to you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vaginas. Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double uploads.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here. So from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Expose. Expose. trauma alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vagina. Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Ah, expose. Expose myself to you.
Hello,
You.
motherfuckers.
To you.
How are you today, motherfuckers?
Be exposed. Exposed.
I'm lovely, motherfucker. Yeah.
Exposed. 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 Exposed.
How are you today? I know a lot of you thought I wasn't going to be streaming today, didn't you? You didn't think I was going to be streaming. Look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I am. Victor Von Dom Doom. 2 super chat cherry poppers. We have Alex Jackson exposed. How was your Christmas? It was lovely. I had my kids over this weekend, so I haven't seen me in a few days. It is very tough for me to stream when all 3 of my children are here because they, especially when they're going to bed, they want no one but daddy. All kidding aside, I'm not talking like daddy, like, but on bump what I do on here because everyone calls me the daddy YouTube. Like, I'm their father and they don't want anyone else putting them to bed. And for anyone out there who's a parent, you know, I'll talk about the super chat cherry poppers in a second. Kids just, they don't want to hear it when it's anyone else besides you. So, exposed. How was your Christmas? It was lovely, Alex Jackson. How was yours? Hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. Disney Aviation roller coaster enthusiast. Did you see the video of the guy getting slapped with the twisted teed? No. What the hell is a twisted teed? Also, if you look in the links in the description, I produced a new rap instrumental. I was not even aware of who the fuck Playboy Carti was. I ended up using the same sample that he used for his song Playboy Carti, Kid Cudi. But I think I did a better motherfucking job. Much better, in my humble, doesn't sound very humble opinion. So I don't know where Intro Daddy is. He actually was helping me before today. Got a bunch of stuff out of my place. Looks nice and neat. Like a horse. Sorry, I meant Twisted Tea. The guy getting slapped with the Twisted Tea? No, what the hell happened? I saw there was like some meme going around on Twitter talking about it. Why rest in peace? Because they're already coming out with a 3080 Ti already. And if it's only $300 more Breath of the Wild in 2021. I have a feeling they may end up launching that, man, as a next-gen Switch launch title. Would be smart. You fought the delivery driver for your... What do you mean by that? So that's why Twisted Tea was trending today. He dropped the... Oh, that's why it was tied with racism, too. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. It's all coming together now. It's all coming together. Well, I had to shave. If you're saying that I'm looking sexy, because I was a mess. My beard wasn't shaved. I have 5 backup gaming PC plans at cheaper prices in my case. My $599 gaming PC plan is sold out. Also, I will look into your RTX 3000 video soon. Thank you very much, Brandon. But yeah, I knew that... I kind of knew the 3080 Ti was coming, or a 3080 Super, whatever they were going to call it. They may actually still come out with a 3080 Super, and it'll have 11.5 gigabytes of GDDR6X. Is New York in lockdown? No. No. It is not in lockdown. But I knew the 3080. I got the 3080 because I wanted to do that Sony X900H video, which was a very successful video, so it was a smart business investment. But if I didn't want to do that video for the next gen consoles with the Sony X900H, the horse, I would have waited till the 3080 Ti came out, because that would have been smart. I'm going to try to get the 3080 Ti, says Sergeant Jason Bond, now, so I could finally start maybe developing a game after I play some games on it. But how are you, Rich? I am good, man. It's been a productive day. Productive. I caught up on some sleep, because children and sleep don't mix. I mean, I got sleep. They didn't. I wasn't sleep deprived, but you know, like my daughter woke up at like 12 in the morning because she didn't want to stay in her pack and play, so she laid in bed with me. So you get interrupted sleep, but they actually were slept pretty good though. I don't smoke. They're thinking it's going to be 1,000, the 30, or $999, which is actually a really good deal for a 20 gigabyte card that's going to be faster. You haven't made a vid on the CISA Act. I did make one, but there has been other information came out where they specifically wrote in the legislation it's not going to affect streamers. Kind of got to call out, like, I made a video before I knew more of the legislation. I made a video a couple weeks back saying how it could be a problem, how it could be like SOPA and PIPA, but actually the wording and the writing of the bill, how the legislation is worded specifically says, yeah, we're not going after streamers or YouTubers or... And then I saw the Young Turks clutching their pearls last night. I'm like, guys, they already debunked this. There's an article from The Verge about it. If The Verge is saying it, who you know they could be very pearl clutchy, things are going to be just fine. It's going to be okay. So, I was going to make that video today. Probably should have. It's such a... You know, the 720p video with PS5 is still coming. That I may do tomorrow. According to multiple PSU calculators, a 3060 Ti Mini will work on my... Should I trust these even though NVIDIA... No, I wouldn't trust NVIDIA because NVIDIA makes the graphics cards. I can also tell you too, man, that was a deep, bassy, kind of really robust, satisfying fart. We got to take a minute for that one. I'm going to sip coffee while we take that minute. Okay. Yeah, no, you always follow the recommended power supply that a company gives you. I will say that I have gone like 100 watts below and used like a kilowatt to measure how much is being drawn from the wall. And it didn't even touch like when I had a car that was below, and I had a power supply that was below spec for the car that was in there. So you can get away with it, but if something happens, it's all on you. So follow the recommended power supply recommendations from the graphics card manufacturer. Guy replaced PS5 LM with thermal paste and overheated in 10 minutes. Ooh. Well, that's why they used liquid metal. Interesting. Hola, Rich. Saludos desde Paraguay. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas to you as well, I believe is what you're saying to me. Hops. Thank you for the super chat. Dad's Christmas turkey shorts. Yeah, he's still alive. Tourette's got... That whole thing has been debunked that he died for a while. I think what happened... Because he got, like, internet famous before getting internet famous was kind of a thing. And I don't think he handled it, which is understandable, man. Because he was, like, big back in, like, 2007. Like, who... I mean, I know YouTube was still a thing back then, but it wasn't like it was now, and he was huge. So he was like, yeah, sad news, Danny died in a car crash, aka Tourette's guy, even though he really didn't. And then, like, people still thought he was dead a few years later, but I'm noticing, like, he went into a store and, like, the advertisements were current. Like, there were things you saw in the store a few years after. I'm like, this guy's still alive. And he is. He's still alive. He just wanted to step away because, gotta think about it. That must have been tough because he's obviously not making money off of Tourette's guy. First off, the politically correct police would lose their minds. Like, say, like HBO wanted to sign him or something. You know, and I'm sure, I'm sure there's people that are offended, but I'm sure he has very, very diehard fans. So he's like, this ain't worth it. I'm not paying my mortgage with this shit, so I'm dead. Sorry. Forever scared by Dragon Energy meme, but though I'd like Trump and Kanye's bank account, I heard that Trump TV projected to have 20 million subs. No shit. He has a substantial size cult. Not saying everyone who voted for Trump is a cult. I always have to repeat that because there's thick people that don't get it. But the cult, MAGA cult, the cult people, he could tell them that Biden has penises for nipples. And if Biden lifted his shirt and didn't have penises for nipples, they'd be like, aha! He surgically removed them. They're gone. You can't reason, and they're gonna love it. It's probably gonna be one of his few successful ventures because people are so fucking. They drank the Trump Kool-Aid so much that he could sell them anything. And I do agree he wanted the 2K stimulus. I do agree he wanted it. I do agree with the fact that he wanted it. I can keep, I don't let who I like or dislike get in the way. Like, what the fuck is $600 going to do, Mitch, for people that have been out of work for 2,000 still not going to barely put a dent, if not at all put a dent in anything. Rich for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate deal. Yeah, hold your breath for that one. Rich, this girl is unbelievable, wants to meet, but COVID is spreading. I deserve a medal for saying no. Sacrifices. Yeah, I know. I had to do that too. But it is what it is, man. Again, it's almost 100% chance that you won't die of COVID, but if you get sick from it, no, I've only been stuck at 968,000 for like, and it's still going up. No, I'm not shadow banned. I also really haven't uploaded in the past 4 or 5 days. Like I usually upload every day and stream every day. My holiday was good, man. How was yours? So, yeah, if you want to, again, check out the instrumental, I have a link below in the description. Yeah, there is a new Tourette's guy. So my holiday was good. Yeah, like 600 was a fucking joke. Even if you want to get into the argument, like if I said, I think people should be getting a monthly payment if they've lost their job or whatever. But 600, you could disagree with that. That's fine. But $600 over what was it, like 240 plus fucking days? Wow. Rich, realized I've been watching you for 5 years now. It's weird to think that 2015 was 5 years ago. For some reason, I feel like 2015 lasted 5 minutes. That felt like the shortest year ever. First vid was Steam controller review. I'm 37 now. Damn, we're old. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are old. But it is what it is, man. I love what I do. I love doing YouTube videos. I love making music. I don't give a... I don't give a fuck, man. What's up, Turbo? And yes, I took away your mod privileges, Turbo. You know why? Because I caught you. I caught you sharing the Blippi shit video, a direct link to it, during the, for some reason that was stopped. I think it was my VPN fucked it up because nothing happened. I had my farting U-log video up. And you were sharing the Blippi shit link. You naughty son of a bitch. I love you. But you shared the link and I caught you. Yeah, 1,200 is a joke. It wasn't even a month's rent. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that the house passed. So, yeah, I'm back to making daily videos again. I'm back to... Got a game. Man, I was gaming quite a bit, playing like couple hours of Call of Duty Modern Warfare a day, which for me is quite a bit. Then I just got so busy with everything else, I just stopped. And then it's like, now that I got the music production bug back, it's like, it's like I feel guilty if like I sit down and play a game. Are we getting 600 or 2K? I believe 2K if Trump signs it. I haven't checked. Yeah, it's so funny. I used that fucking sample. It's funny, I wasn't going to use a sample. I was just going to play keys. I'm not formally trained, but I don't make it sound like I'm a one-finger wonder. That's what she said. But I heard that sample, and I was like, man, that's crazy. And I'm like, I want to do something different where at a different BPM. And I did. I think I flipped the sample quite nice. I did some chop-ups. I did some drops. Added a lot of layers of drums. It's not flipped. Flipped it up is dead because it's... I can't get access to it. I went to Micro Center today. The manager said the NVIDIA 3000 series cards will have plenty of stock because of the deal NVIDIA. Yes, that is true. That is true. So, and then everyone was like, oh, Rich, Playboy Cardi, who I never even fucking heard of before. He used that sample. Why are you biting off of him? Some people didn't even say that. Some did, though. And I'm like, I didn't even know he fucking existed. That actually happened another time, too, with, what the fuck was his name? I can't think of him right now. There was another beat I did where I used a sample that Madlib used. Everyone's like, "Why are you ripping off of Madlib?" I'm like, "Does everyone know that we're sampling? By the way, when I use samples, like we're both taking water. I mean, and believe me, I believe sampling is an art. Sometimes it's tougher to sample than it is to play your own fucking melodies. But we're both taking water from someone else as well. You're really gonna bitch about that? We're both taking water from the same well? Come on, son." And you know what? I sampled it better than Playboy Cardi's producer. Like I said that earlier in the stream, but much better. But then and it's funny because it's just an instrumental. It's the foundation for an artist. That my stuff, my version of using the same sample that Playboi Carti used has more drums, more drops. It's actually synced up better. Like look things like Jay Dilla always did this, where like the drums are off time. That's different. That adds flavor. But sometimes a sample, if it's off, it's not that it's off time in like a good way that adds natural sound to the instrumental. It's off like it's off. Playboi Carti, whoever produced it for him, they didn't fix that. I fixed that. So I flipped it. And usually I have humility, man. I know I will never be in A-Rap music. It's just like, I was watching him on the MPC, but I also know when my shit is good. And that beat's good. So, playing Cyber Horse 2077 on my 1080. It's locked at 3040 with mostly high and ultra settings. It looks amazing. In a stream in the new year. Yeah, of course I'm going to stream in the new year, man. I'm going to stream more. Like I said, I took a few days off between my Christmas and my kids. I mean, I had videos up, minus a couple days, but I've taken off longer for the holidays. But still, man, it hits your numbers, though. Holy fuck. Like, skipping a couple days... Like, even with the way my YouTube channel is, skipping a day, like, hurts the living fuck out of, like, my viewership. Because I talk mostly about news. So my videos age like milk. Are you saying Trump worship is wrong, Rich? That man sent by God to guide us through the valley. Yes. Yes, Trump, out of all people, has been sent by God. Rich, how is Sexy Coco? Did he enjoy Horsemas? Yes, of course he did, man. He's the realest, most delicious commentatorist on YouTube, except the motherfucking substitutions, dog. You feel me? IGN should hire Philip Mewson again. Yes, they should. He definitely has, like, talent, but he fucked it all up. Like, he should be an editor for something. Like, edit for someone else's YouTube channel. Edit for a company. Like, but you can't be a journalist ever again. You committed the mortal sin. Once you've plagiarized, even if you're like a college kid, man, they don't give a fuck. Once you plagiarize, you're blacklisted in that industry. Period. What's with the Rep 3080? They already come out with a 3080 Ti in February. So yeah, man. Philip Mewson, he just, I mean, maybe he'll build up. Like, remember, like, I'm glad to see Nick. I like, remember the whole thing that happened with Nick Robinson. My Beats channel is a link in the description. It's the top link. Nick, there was something about him sliding into DMs and making women uncomfortable, which, look, I'm not saying I'm not recommending doing, but, you know, again, it's that he said she said thing where there's no evidence in the court of public opinion. He got kicked out of Polygon, but actually that probably was the best fucking thing for him because now his channel's blowing up. Nick, he makes good videos, Nick Robinson, so sometimes things work out in your favor. Sometimes shit works out in your favor, man. I've sold beats before. Way back in the day, I sold beats. Way back in the day. Many, 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 many moons ago. Do I miss the character? Yeah, I miss the character, but right with how cancel culture-y delicious things are right now, I couldn't bring that character back. No way. No way. It's just people like, oh, Rich, bring it back to members only, bring it back to another website. It's like, that's not the point. Like, look at what Twitch does. You could have a fallout with somebody on Twitter, and if Twitch, yes, Terrence, I am. And if Twitch deems it as against their terms of service, because it's part of the terms of service, they don't like something that you do off the website, they could still cancel you. That's the environment we're in right now. Like, how can I even think of bringing back Sexy Coco when people are looking for things to be offended by. You know what I mean? So. But will he come back again? I'm sure. I'm sure that Sexy Coco will reemerge. What software do you use? I use Acid Pro 10. Magic's Acid Pro. Acid Pro used to be owned by a company called Sonic Foundry. Then it was bought out by Sony, who, minus Vegas, they really did fuck all with it. And then Magic's bought it from Sony. My Beats channel is the top link, and it links you to a beat, but that's a channel. So I use Acid Pro 10. The nice thing now, it kind of, in a way, takes over the MPC, because you could get a sample, put different chops on the sample, and then allocate that to keys on your keyboard, so you could play where you have the different chops. So it makes it like an MPC. I love it, man. I love Acid Pro. They got to work on that. Here's the thing. Like, they came out with something called Stem Maker, which stems is where you have like your kick, your snare, vocals, melody, bass line, whatever else. And it uses like an algorithm or AI, artificial intelligence, to separate them. So say you want to kick in a snare from a song. But yeah, it needs work. But I see where they're going with it. Chris Strum, I decided not to go to my mom's house because my dad had bronchitis, but he got tested for COVID. It came back positive, so it was the right choice. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta, anytime someone has a fucking sniffle now, you gotta assume it's COVID. That's where we're at, man. You know, I mean, you made the right choice. It sucks. It's not the way it should be. Will we get... I don't know how that works. I'm not even thinking about that, to be honest with you. How the stimulus check works, man. But the problem is that even the tests the quick tests aren't 100% accurate. You know, and I guess it depends on how much viral load is in your system, because say you just get infected with it, you go get tested 2 days later, it may not show up as positive. So you could have it, think you're negative, and go around spreading it to everybody. So it's just a shitty. I just can't wait till the vaccine is out. Here we go. And we could kind of, it's going to take like probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years to truly be back to the normal that was 2019. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a while. Everyone thinking, yeah, we got the vaccine by like June, everything will be, no, it won't be, man. It's going to take a while to get the vaccine to everybody. It's going to take a while to get that herd immunity going. You know, people aren't going to get the fucking vaccine. I already know people that are dead set against the vaccine because 3 out of the millions of people that already got it maybe had an itch on their ass. I know Bell's palsy, which is a temporary where you get like that face paralysis, you know, which is temporary. But what they don't realize is that, you know, that's something that could happen with many other vaccines too. So life the way you know it, it ain't going to be the same for a very, very, very long time. You know. So brace yourselves for a much different life. But that's not the norm, man. For someone who's saying like, "Oh, Rich, temporary face," but you're making it like it's not a big deal. That's not the norm. You know, it's kind of like with any other. Like when you see a medication, like when they show it like for a prescription medication advertisement, like there's like 8 billion different side effects that a very, 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 very small minority of people got. You know, it's the same thing. But it has been thoroughly tested. They're using new technology. And on top of it, because this is part of the coronavirus family, some colds come from coronaviruses. And like SARS from the early 2000s, they've already had work done. Like I know people in the medical field that were initially skeptical of the vaccine who got it now. Because they looked into it, are like, yo, right, shit, this is safe. So, look, but it is what it is, man. But the problem is that no matter, like, the people here that won't take it, that's the reason why. There's nothing that you people are going to think that I'm brainwashed or I'm a shill, which I don't know what the fuck I'm shilling for. Like, nothing is ever going to convince them. Like if a family member was a scientist that told them, like, look, I worked on the vaccine at Pfizer, it's perfectly safe, they're still not going to take it. So those are the people that aren't going to take it. It's going to take a while to get the shots to everybody. You know, we have a long way to go before you could just live life like you did in 2019. What's up, Camelot? What's good, man? So, the only thing I shill for is horses. That is correct. Oh, man. So, we went all over the place. We went from talking about, I'm rolling up my sleeve as soon as I get my horse wears the condom in your stable. Well, thank God. I'm glad your horse it prefers it to be safe. So, pros of dictatorship? None. It doesn't matter. Like, say there was a wildly popular president that we all agreed with, like everyone agreed with their policies, and once they get dictatorial power, like, all that goes down the shitter. So your M1 MacBook Pro is shockingly good at gaming. Like, what? Like, new AAA games? Like, how is it even playing it? No, you still have to wear the mask, because what they don't know yet, Jake, I was reading into it, what they don't know yet is, even though I have been vaccinated, I may possibly still get infected, just never get sick because I got the vaccine, but I could still be a super spreader. So that's something they have to learn. I just hope society is ready for future pandemics. Me too. I hope that we learn from this and we learn to be prepared instead of just trying to cut costs. This maybe not could have been completely prevented, but we could have mitigated a lot of what happened. The reaction by our society, politicians, at least in America, has been deplorable. I agree. We are the laughingstock in the world with COVID case counts because we politicized it. We politicized it. There was no fucking reason for it to be politicized, but it was used for politics. Congratulate my girl. Let me do it in the back. Congratulations, Sir Jonathan Yawson. Congratulations. Hold on one second. Can't listen. So, yeah, man, it was politicized. I don't think it'll be forever. I don't even think it'll be 5 years, but I could definitely see another couple years that we need masks, man. You know, it's just the rollout. Even if we had a vaccine for everybody, you know that people aren't going to take it. You know, it's still going to take a while to be administered. Maybe there'll be a mutation that the vaccine doesn't protect against or doesn't give, you know what I mean? Like, we could be dealing with another endemic illness. You know what I mean? Where it mutates just enough that you need a new COVID vaccine each year. I don't like wearing a mask, but it's a minor inconvenience, and I wholeheartedly wear one. I don't know how you could enjoy wearing a mask unless, like, you have. I mean, I have crooked teeth, unless you have like teeth rotting out of your face or something. Oh, I got lots of seltzer. I got my La Croche seltzer. Shout out to intro guy. Actually, I paid him. No real reason to shout him out, but. They said eventually they're going to figure out like a vaccine that will work on every strain of flu so we don't have to get it each year. But that's going to be a while from now. That's going to be a long time from now. What camera? I use the Panasonic GH5. I don't recommend getting it right now. Because I think they're coming out with the GH6 soon. So I would wait. It's an excellent I've had this camera now for over 3 years. And it's been a workhorse. Use it almost every day. Every day. Every day. Hey, Rich, I've been watching you for years, and I really hope this helps.
Thank you.
For the for the great content. Ooh, my burp smelled like marijuana. My burp smelled like marijuana. How do I come? I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, my editor is just as weird as me. That's why it works out so well. And we just make weird ass intros, man. And it just works. Drugs are bad, okay? I would wait for the 3080 Ti. Like, even if it had no performance gains, like, the 3080 is under-equipped with only 10 gigabytes of GDDR6X RAM, man. It is ill-equipped. Like I said, they should have had... they should have had... 8 on the 3070 and 3060. No, 10 on the 3070, 8 on the 3060 Ti, 12 on the 3080, and 20 on... yeah, that's how it should have been. And 20 on the 3080 Ti and 24 gigs on the 3090. Why am I seeing that a lot where people keep on saying they can't super chat anymore? As a person who, I would say a big portion of my revenue comes from live streaming, that does concern me. I saw the thumbnail. I was expecting you to be shirtless. I am disappointed. Dude, hey, you know the deal for me to be shirtless, son. You know the deal. Wait, how many? No, we lost a lot of troops in World War II. How many people died in World War II? Oh, the U.S. throughout the world. Okay, gotcha. I saw the thumbnail. What is my thumbnail? I don't even remember what I picked. Do you think it's time to upgrade my 980 Ti? I want to make the best of 1440p 60. Thinking about the fabled 3080 Ti. Yes. You got your money's worth out of a 980 Ti, bro. You got your money worth. And it's such a, like, Camel, it's so funny. Everyone says 99.9%. Okay, Google. What is the survival rate of COVID-19?
Here's a matching video.
Why is it? Yeah, it's 99.9%. Fine. Like, I get that, but it's still a miserable illness that you don't want. Like, I know people that have it and survived, had it and survived, but they fucking hate, like, it was hell. It was absolute hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you don't want it. Like, we're getting there. We're going to get the, like I said, the thing, shit ain't going to go back to normal for a while. But, like, we're getting to the point where we're close to everyone getting the jab. Just hold off, man. Like, I know people want to get laid. I know people want to just go to the mall. I know people want to, you know, just rub their nipples in public. But you just wait. Just be patient. It's not worth it. No, the survival rate across the board without pre-existing conditions is 99.9%, bro. Well, you, unfortunately, in the UK, I know as you go up in age, the CFR increases, by the way. I said that wrong. You guys have that more virulent mutation there. You have that mutation there. Hey, Rich, despite everything I've done this year to stay safe, I still somehow managed to catch COVID. Oh, luckily my symptoms are mild, but still sucks. Can't even taste or enjoy my coffee or seltzers. Jesus. Yeah, that happened to my friend, man. And like I said, it's so weird because, like, my friend Dan, shout out to you, Dan, if you're watching. You know, he's an older dude. He's actually closer to 50. God, it's depressing to say that, but he is. He's middle or late middle 40s. You know, big, tall Puerto Rican guy. He's not the epitome of health, you know, but he's not, like, he's average, I would say. And he got COVID, and it was just like, Rich, it's like kind of having, this is how he talks too. You would think how big he is, a big imposing guy. You think you have a deep voice like this, but no, he kind of sounds like this. He's like, you know, it sucked for a little bit. I couldn't taste anything, but that's it. Like, and then I have a friend that she's a nurse practitioner. She was a runner, perfect shape, no issues, no health issues. She ended up getting like a heart condition that was similar to heart failure. So it's weird, man. It's a weird illness. When the virus is over, I just want to see my favorite bands that go in a con and cosplay with friends, live music, and smaller bands are suffering. Oh, God, they're getting hurt bad. Yes. I just can't wait to, like, you know, because I'm putting some stuff in storage and I'm cleaning out my place. And I just want to pick up storage bins. I just want to get fucking storage bins. So that's all I want to do is get storage bins. And I was like, all right, I'll get curbside from Home Depot. And like the whole system there is messed up. I tried to pay, it wouldn't let me pay. I tried to do, and they said they had 43 of the bins in stock. Tried to get them. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna get it from Amazon and wait a couple days. It's just, I'm so tired of just basic fucking things like getting groceries being such a chore because of, but you can't, like, and all these places are motherfucking packed, man, with people not wearing, like, in New York it's better, but still I see people not wearing the mask properly, or they, when they get a phone call, they take them off. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, I'm not, it's not worth it. My great aunt is in the hospital for COVID. She has turned 90 in August and is also recovering from surgery. She's told us that it's awful. Ugh. Jesus, man. It sucks to hear all that. It just is terrible. I read an article from McKinley Health that said it will be going back to normal between April and June 20, thanks to how vaccine and therapeutics have been. I hope so. I want that to be. I don't want it to be. I want to be wrong. And they probably they study medicine. That's their expertise, so they probably know more than me. I just don't know. I don't know if I see. We'll see. I hope that's 110% right. I want it to be right. I had the flesh-eating bacteria, and COVID flesh-eating is worse. COVID flesh-eating? That's one I haven't heard of before. Are you kidding me? Jesus, I just want to see my family in Oklahoma. Yeah, I just want to just not think, like, doing basic shit and having to be like, ooh, that could mean I could possibly get very sick. I just wanted to get storage bins, like I was saying before, and it's a big fucking to-do. You know, if anyone is using Pop-Out Chat, the option for Super Chat disappears. Also, looking luscious today, Rich. Thank you very much. I enjoy looking luscious. Thank you. Horses. Let's go look at my music and see. I'll switch to this screen. Actually, it's easier to read you guys on this screen, so I'll probably keep it here. And I'll go to YouTube here. And let's see what the verdict is on my new horse. Huh, why isn't it showing up here? Why is my song not showing up? Let me go to... Where am I? What am I? Okay, I'm Review Tech USA, so... Alright. That's not the one I want. Let's see. I'll even read the people trashing me, too, because I think that's fun. Because I don't get insulted. I'll have to announce this in a video tomorrow. So here are the comments that we have. I'll read the super chats first. This actually should be fun. Built my PC, running games great. Also, your body runs at 120 FPS. I read your post on Facebook, man. That's good. What car do you have again? Have you ever ridden a horse, Rich? No, I haven't. I have not ridden a horse, so. We have someone that wrote, this is a single to the new upcoming album entitled Horsepower Cucumber Edition. So how do you handle stores that charge for pickup? Like, they don't... The store... I go to Target a lot. They don't charge. Best Buy. That's nice, Google Fish. There you go. Still think you should have gotten an RX 580, though. But hey, if it's working for you, it's working for you. Nice Tosagare sampling. Very chill instrumental. From the album Whole Lot of Cucumbers. We also have Horse Mix. I love it. LOL, nice beat, Rich. This is a crappy copy of Playboy Cardi. Okay. Hey, not to be a buzzkill, but I saw a recent video where you said you deal with anxiety, and I've recently been dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, and was curious as to how you handle it. I take Lexapro. I was just also, you know, I've learned to handle stressors better. So... No, you don't go down the opiate route, man. Don't go down the benzodiazepine route, too. You know, if you can help it anyway. Or a medical edible. Medical edible, medical edible, medical edible. Damn, man, I feel like I skipped 2 fucking days because it's Christmas. And it, like, hurts my entire channel, including, like, how many concurrent viewers I have on my live stream. Damn, man. Damn, I mean, I'm doing pretty good. It's not a, you know, it's still a pretty, so have a drink on me. Happy New Year. Thank you very much. The Rings of Time. But the algorithm is very real on YouTube, where if you don't please the YouTube algorithm gods and upload almost daily, basically, you will be knocked down a couple horses. I have never taken a dab before. Algorithmic cock music. Yeah, man. The algorithm, now, there's exceptions to this rule. You have, like, people, because JonTron is just so wildly, organically popular. Dude could miss, like, 6 months of upload a video, and he'll get 10 million views on it, you know? And I would say Video Game Donkey's kind of the same way. There's exceptions to that rule. But most people aren't, no matter what, you know. So the algorithm is definitely... Now, there are people that straight up like, oh, YouTube blacklist. No, they didn't blacklist you, dude. Let's not go full conspiracy. Maybe people just aren't liking your recent shit. You know what I'm saying? But yes, the algorithm favoritism to a point is real, but it's not like career ruining. Like, oh, but like, I forgot someone who said, oh, it's the algorithm is what's hurting. I'm like, nah, man, they're bored of your shit. You've been doing the same shtick for you know. If you're a one-trick pony and people get tired of the trick, they're not going to watch the pony anymore. I don't know what that means, but you get my point. I love Instacart. I will forever get groceries plus less social anxiety. Well, that's different. But like, I wanted to bring shit to storage today. Now it's all in my truck, so I got to do it tomorrow or whenever I get the bins. You know, I want to just get bins. Back in the good old pre-COVID days, I just go to Home Depot, pick out some bins, get them, put shit in them, and be good to go. Now, oh, you got to do curbside, so use the app. Oh, the app is crashing. Oh, I'm going to throw my phone out the fucking window because the app is crashing, and doing something that would take me minutes now is taking me like, that's the kind of stuff. But hey, that's the reality we're in, man. A virus doesn't give a fuck. You got shit to do. A virus, all it cares about is infecting. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying about the algorithm before is that it is real. It's definitely real. But if YouTube wants to blacklist you now, they'll just block your channel, or they'll do what they did to Leafy. You know what I mean? I miss the old Kanye. Me too. He's definitely a talented guy. Like, it was funny. Something for some reason came up on my feed, probably because I've been looking up like tutorials and making music and stuff like that. Where they had like a long video with a bunch of his beats from 1997. And he was like ahead of his time. He's a very talented producer, but I think it's a mixture of mental illness and, you know, I even look at Eminem to a degree, and I used to love Eminem back in the day, but, you know, it's just, you kind of get tired. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of get, your energy changes. I didn't see Wonder Woman 1984. Rhyme like Poe, you shine like Poe. That's a trap. I mean, look, I'm glad he's doing. I'm glad Shine. He's in Belize. He's actually doing politics in Belize, but man, he forgot how to rap. Rhyme like Poe, Sean Poe. And the reason I'm talking about him because I wish I could hear this song, but I'm sure a copyright claim would come up. Well, a lot of drugs come from like the poppy seed, like that's how they make heroin. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I have no interest in seeing it. My horse is on drugs. That's concerning. What did Angry Joe say about it? Yeah, heroin comes from, like, you know, poppy plant, opium, you know, and marijuana. But the thing about marijuana is you can't get addicted to marijuana. You can't physically get addicted. You can't get physically addicted to marijuana. You can't. The nipple hypnotist is sending me something. So, time, you know, we're just in different times, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now, to be quite honest with you. What was I? What was I talking about? Oh, we're talking about. Well, I don't even know. The only drug I've ever done is marijuana, and it's not even a drug in my opinion. It's probably it's as harmless as an aspirin. Actually, probably an aspirin. Aspirins could give you ulcers. I think aspirin actually is more harmful. Well, me and my grandma were talking about her grandma lost all her hair during the sickness of 19, I believe, and when her hair grew back, it was gray, and she was in her 20s. Damn. The sickness, I never heard of this. I mean, I heard of the Spanish flu of 1918. What was that? Rich, do you view weed as a plant? So I view it, I don't know. I mean, it has hallucinogenic properties, marijuana. So I don't know if you would consider it. I don't know what you, but it's not, I guess it is a drug. You know, taking aspirin's considered a drug. It's not a. You are addicted to wanking. Is that so? I am Gabe Newell, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gabe Newell. I am physically addicted to Rich's nipples. Weed doesn't make me paranoid. Weed doesn't make me paranoid at all, to be quite honest with you. It used to. Fat guy in space. All right, man. Have a good one, Cam. Cody. I'm going to go get some more of my medical edibles. I miss Kanye's stuff from the college dropout through my beautiful dark. Yeah, dude, he had, and it isn't like, look, I'm all for the evolution of rap. I'm all for the evolution of hip hop. Not everything could stay in 1996. You know what I'm saying? But he just, I don't know. He's not even doing music. Like, what the fuck is he even doing right now? You know what I mean? Yeah, Graduation was a good album. I love that track he did with Maroon 5 on there. One time I drank so many marijuanas that I turned into a horse. Don't turn into a horse. That's dangerous. Rich, do you think occasional marijuana use will damage my ability to learn? I'm 18. I don't think so. But obviously, you know, I'm not a physician or someone who's qualified to answer in the medical field, but do research and ask questions. Rich, did you hear that Bernie Sanders is going to force a vote in the Senate for a $2,000? No, but it sounds like something Bernie would do. Smoking some nice oil, it's legal in Canada. Well, I have medical edibles, and they're legal here, too. It's legal here, too. Give me 15 seconds. I'm going to go get a refresher, and I'll be right back, boys and girls. I'll be right back. Breast, 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 breast. Ah. Yeah, this shit is real good. Rhyme like Poe. I think intro guy is fapping in the woods. He's fapping right now. So, you ever hear that song? That's a song from Howard Stern when he used to have a show on Channel 9. And like a bunch of topless women or maybe women in bikinis came out, and he just started singing breast, 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 breast. Rich, why do horses run on courses? You got to ask intro guy sources. So I always remember that from Howard Stern. His show, yeah, he used to do like, I mean, he was younger, man. He was different, but I still like. Everyone's like, "Oh, Howard Stern is so tame now." I'm like, dude, he just sent people before the pandemic to go to a place called Fist Fest, where people are getting fisted, and they had people from the Howard Stern show report on it. Like, I mean, yeah, he's more tame, but he still does his crazy ass shit, man. I remember at my dad's job when I would go in with my dad to work. And we would listen to Howard Stern. I've listened to Howard Stern since I was a kid. No, it's not Twisted Tea. It's La Croche Limoncello Seltzer. This is my shit. Whole Fist. Dude, he was saying that people would put the... He's like... And Howard Stern, what's it smell like here? He's like, it smells like a unkempt locker room. God, could you imagine the smell? Ugh. I just don't know why. I don't care what your sexual preference is, man. Why do you want a fist up your ass? A fist up your ass. Like, I never would. I don't know. Hey, man, everyone gets off on weird shit, though. We talk about this every stream, farting in faces, shitting on... La Croche is good, man. Oh, La Croche... I'm actually calling it La Croche like it's actually La Croche. It's not La Croche. It's a Croix. Some of their flavors are shit, but the limoncello is on point. Ah, man, that's refreshing. That is refreshing. Isn't it that I think who is the guy from Hollywood who has like a grapefruit juice or a seltzer or a spritzer that has like THC oil in it? That's pretty crazy, man. That is quite crazy. I would drink that. I'm starting to prefer the spray because the spray kind of hits you quicker. Rich, I just moved out of my parents' house. Congratulations. The first time's always strange, man. It's like a weird experience. It's kind of like the first time when you drive a car. I've been saving forever. I set up my whole house on a smart devices, and it is awesome. Yeah, hey, dude. And now you have freedom. Now, if you want to bring someone back to the house and, you don't have to like, hey, Mom. So, congratulations, Captain Star Chaser. Captain Star. Ugh. Oh, man. The limoncello mixed with the THC spray. It tastes like you ever smell the smell of like the chemicals they use? You're welcome, Captain Star Chaser. Like a perm. Kind of like a perm. So, Rich is glitching out. I'm not glitching, man. Thank you for loving my videos, man. I'm wondering if that Sony PS5 video tomorrow is going to be interesting. Yes, I honestly meant to demod Turbo Express. Because Turbo Express posted a link to Blippi shitting on someone's video in the live stream, and I caught him. I told people not to post that link. I cannot have a link being posted where someone's it's like posting porn. They were both naked and he shit on another man's penis. I can't have that being posted in my streams. You know what I'm saying? Like, just how it goes. And I know I actually told him before in another stream because someone was posting links, so he was there and he knew Turbo Express. But I still love Turbo Express. Friends with them. We send messages to each other. It's all good, but just because I'm friendly with somebody doesn't mean they get preferential treatment over someone else. You know what I mean? Why do horses run on courses? Mammals are bound by physical forces. Gravity pretends terrestrial divorces. Intro guy got this from his equestrian sources. That was good. That was good. That was good. So I'm cool with Turbo, but I can't, you know, like if Mari's always here, she's awesome, but if she started posting porn links, she would be demodded, you know, at least. He's lucky it was just at least. He was posting one naked man shitting on another naked man. Doesn't matter it was Blippi, doesn't matter, like, put all that aside. If I sent you a link saying, hey, here's one man shooting projectile diarrhea out of his ass on another man, you'd be like, Rich, why are you sending me this porn? Like, it's porn! It's porn. It's porn. You cannot post shit like that, no pun intended, in my streams. Rich, can you say, my Reggie is body? Keep on having this shine thing here where I want to make sure I save to watch later. Ram like Poe. Is this the party? No, Varets. I haven't heard from you in a while, man. What's good? How are you? Shine like Poe. Why am I doing this? Rogan podcast too repetitive. Horse podcast rules. I like Rogan's podcast. I got to listen to it on Spotify now that I keep forgetting. God, I really like that fucking seltzer, man. But I'm cool. It's no big deal, man. It's not the end of the world. Turbo Express will get his mod back, but he's temporarily suspended for modding because you can't post links of two naked men shitting on each other. Like, you know, it's just how it is.